I've always been working with dogs since 1985. And I've always told stories with dogs, allegory. With the increased triage and medical technology, and the better medical technology, there are more soldiers surviving with worse wounds and injuries. And so visually, as an artist, I tend to react to things visually. So I decided to do this, to tell the story of the wounded veteran through man's best friend, his companion. And what could be a better companion than his service dog, the war dog that accompanies him in battle. For the Afghanistan wounded warrior, it was a double amputee that had lost both legs due to an explosion under the Humvee. With the Iraqi soldier who's missing a leg and the dog's missing an ear, has a metal plate in the head, is blind in one eye from a side explosion of an IED. So these were, a lot of times, these are typical wounds that the soldiers are returning with from these particular campaigns. The seventh dog is actually, it's not really a dog, but it's a flag-draped coffin that was inspired by a video I saw of the caskets coming off of a Delta flight. And a flag-draped human casket came off the flight, followed by a small box, which was his dog. The primary installation was 7 dogs, including the flag-draped casket. So I'm working on one which they were all physical injuries, so I'm getting the one which is a psychological injury done, the PTS dog, done in time for the exhibition. So that will be the 8th dog. Wounded Warrior 6 it represents a World War II veteran, a World War II veteran that has passed on, and that just has a single dove on the back. It's called Blessing and Mercy. Whereas this one is going to have a white dove and a black dove sitting on the back, just sort of facing each other off, which will be symbolic of conflicting spirits. Not only is this going to be describing PTSD, but there's also an amputation here involved with this. And I don't think I'm going to put a service ribbon on the collar like I have the other dogs. Each have a service ribbon representing the conflict that they were in. This is more about the soldier who's come home. Boy, what I was not aware of was the emotional impact that this display would have. Many veterans want to see this in a national location where they can see it again. So I'm hoping to get it acquired by a national gallery. So we're going to work on that.
Well, Jim's been a member of Ohio Designer Craftsmen for over 40 years. So we've known him for forever. We really wanted to have more of an interactive reception, and one of the dogs that you'll see in the exhibition is Alex. He was commissioned by the Delaware County Sheriff's Office, Jim was, to make a likeness of their dog, Alex. When we were looking at the Wounded Warrior dogs, we knew we needed more to the exhibition, and Jim's been doing sculpture since 1970s. And he's done a lot of dogs, other dogs that are a little more humorous than what you'll see with the Wounded Warrior dogs. And we really thought just to bring it all together would be great to have other dogs that are a little more fun, to bring a little more levity to the installation itself, and to show what how dogs provide different types of service to humans.